Hello Flickering Myth family and welcome to our channel. My name is EJ Marino and we have a movie review. I'm going to be jumping into the new horror movie VHS 94. There's a lot of fans of horror out there that remember a peak moment in the genre. It's the VHS era, not these movies that have came out, but the prime era in that late 80s, early 90s, where some of the most wild, extreme, weird movies were coming out, and you can just find them on your home video places. That was what was like a wild time for the genre, and it's changed a lot. Like, you can find a lot of these filthy movies on the internet. Horror's gone really mainstream in a lot of ways, but VHS 94 is a throwback to that late 80s, early 90s era of filth. This is one of the most disgusting, shocking movies I've seen in quite some time, and I mean that in the most positive way. VHS 94 is extreme, violent, in your face. It's a bit messy at times. It's an anthology, so I don't love every segment, but as a whole, I was really engrossed and I was grossed out by this film. I had such a blast getting into each one of these stories, like kind of trying to figure out the wraparound story, also having fun nostalgic vibes when I'm like, wow, this reminds me of August Underground Mortem. Wow, this reminds me of Necromantic. There's just so many reference points that this brought up, especially being in the 90s where you're dealing with some of the, there's one of the segments that's like a police or a more of a news kind of broadcast, which brings me back to the kind of mid-90s stuff with the OJ stuff, the Nancy Kerrigan, all of that kind of vibes. That's what this brings me back to, and I absolutely love it. This is the type of horror I mess with, and I need way more of VHS 94. VHS 94 fits into the long-running VHS horror franchise where they have different anthology films kind of centered around found footage horror films. I love these movies. There is one about a succubus in the first one. VHS 2 has Safe Haven, which is one of my favorite short horror films of all time, so I was pretty geared up for this fourth entry. VHS 94, how were they going to give us more? How were they going to push the boundaries? Well, they went for a different reference point. They went for more extreme horror. This, like I said, reminds me of things like the French New Wave extremity, which is things like Martyrs, Inside, High Tension. There's a little bit of a Serbian film here. There's some of the guinea pig movies here. That's what I'm really invested in, into the, like, I kind of want to see more of this. I would like to put my effort to pushing some of these more extreme films, because we have something here like The Subject, which reminds me of those weird Japanese movies, the guinea pig series, which is some of the most disgusting, disturbed things. In The Subject, we have a man trying to make these like biomechanic people. He calls them like neo-humans. They're these like advanced, technology-driven things, and he is a bit of a madman, and the torture he does to get to these people, it is a disgusting film. I love medical kind of torture horror like this. It really intrigues me. It really sucks me in, and I was so invested into this one. It's also directed by the director who did Safe Haven, who I absolutely adore. So I'm seeing a filmmaker here returning to VHS and offering me more, giving me more to sink my teeth into in some of the goriest, in some of the nicest, funnest, weirdest stuff ever. I was so enthralled by The Subject. Kind of felt bad for the one after, which was a bit more supernatural based. It's police driven as well, so there was some stuff that I'm like, okay, I see what you guys are trying to do here, but I wasn't, it just sucked following, following The Subject one, because the two before that, I was pretty hit or miss on. We have The Empty Wake, which follows like right before this one, and I was okay on The Empty Wake. It gets a bit too been there, done that. There's a film called The Vigil this year, which was a Jewish horror film. Had a similar thing where someone had to watch a body overnight. This is about a woman who has to watch a body as she waits for a wake to happen, but the wake is pretty empty. It gets kind of filled with some very crazy demonic man, but yeah, there is a bit of a, okay, I've seen this before. I know what I know what I'm getting into. That wasn't my favorite. But one of my other favorites here, which kicked off, it's kind of a sandwich, this movie. I liked the first one, was okay on the second, loved the third one, and it was okay on the fourth, and the wraparound story. It's a VHS movie, you know, the wraparounds are never really that great. But yes, going to that first one, it was about this man named Ratman, where this is a woman named Holly who's going down to investigate this mysterious creature that they keep seeing in the sewers. Then it kind of goes to a, hey, maybe we should do like a little piece about homeless people. And then I'm like, well, girl, you ain't gonna be doing nothing, because they run into this weird group of people underground who are obsessed with this monster named Ratman, and what can they do to like kind of further the Ratman mythology in this film. And I was really invested. And then it gets to one of the most insane, gory face melting scenes. I was blown away. I see news broadcast moments and I go straight to scanners where I'm like, oh my god, they're gonna explode someone's head. This gave me full melty head and it was disgusting. I thought Subject had some of the craziest gore, but this one face melting like moment in the Ratman one, it has a proper name. It's called like the Underground Layer or something like that. It's Ratman. You should have just named this Ratman because I stand. Hail Ratman. But yeah, no, I was like, oh my goodness. I thought the Subject would be the bar of the gore, but I kept going back to that melted face. I love this type of movie. I had such a blast. And then, like I said, we went to that last segment, and I was just so exhausted by those first three that I went to this one. I'm like, oh, supernatural horror is fine. It just felt like a VHS segment we had seen before, where the first three, even though I didn't like Empty Wake, I had never really felt like that in the VHS franchise, had seen outside of it, so it felt fresh within this universe. I was just a bit let down by that last one, but overall, VHS 94 is a hell of an experience, and shock horror is back. That is it for my review of VHS 94. What do you guys think of this movie? What do you think of this review? It's going to be on Shudder coming on October 4th. This is a perfect way to start off the horror Halloween season. If you are a fan of extreme gore, easy recommend. If that stuff kind of scares you, maybe be hesitant about this one, because it does get banana cuckoo pants crazy. I mentioned things like August Underground, Necromantic, Guinea Pig. These are extreme films, so if you like those, check this out ASAP. Alright everyone, let me know what you think down in the comments below. Subscribe to Flickering Myth because we make videos like this every single week, and give us a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Alright everyone, let's talk about VHS 94 down below.